From a young age, Miyamoto Musashi devoted himself to the art of combat and physical training. He did swordsmanship, meditated, and learned unconventional techniques. Then, he went on to single-handedly fight in more than 60 duels to the death, remaining undefeated. This is what made him insanely fast, extremely perceptive, and become one of the greatest samurai warriors of all time. So these are the techniques of Miyamoto Musashi's training that you can do at home without needing any equipment. I'm Takeshi Fit, and I'm here to show how you can get shredded like any of your favorite celebrities and characters. Let's break down how we can train like the strongest swordsman without the need of a gym. To many, Miyamoto Musashi is considered one of the most skilled and feared warriors in Japanese history. He first engaged in combat when he was 13 and could fight holding a long sword in one hand and a short sword on the other. But Musashi didn't expect to become the best swordsman. His original goal was to become strong, so he engaged in physical training. But soon, he found that the principles of strategy he learned were applicable across various aspects of life. That's why he tested the validity of these principles in life or death sword fights, consistently winning over and over again. So how did Miyamoto Musashi train, and how can we apply his timeless principles to our own lives? Let's find out. Musashi was known for his unrivaled skill and strategic genius. He trained his body and mind with a meticulous focus on adaptability and self-reliance. But before we dive into his training, here's something you can try today. This is an ancient martial arts trick that we can learn and apply right now. Miyamoto Musashi outlined one of his practical principles in one of his early manuscripts. The technique follows this maxim. This is where things get interesting, because this is a process to strengthen the body in a way that is completely different from conventional training. So let's break down each concept and how we can apply it. Firstly, yi, intent, is your goal or your purpose. When you're doing anything, you need to have a clear thought, a strong reason in your mind. For example, if you want to run faster, your intent is to push yourself to move quicker. Without that goal, your body might not do what you want it to. That's yi, essentially. Then, chi means energy. When you have a strong intent in your mind, it makes your body feel more energized. So, after you think about what you want to do, your body gets ready by gathering energy to do it. This is like when you decide to go for a run. If you really want to run fast, your body will feel like it has more energy to go faster because your mind is telling it to. And now, we've got Li, which is power. After you have your intent, your goal, and you gather your energy, that energy turns into power. This power is what makes your body move with strength, whether you're lifting something heavy, running, or jumping. So, if you put a lot of intent into your movements and you feel lots of energy, you can become even stronger and have more power. This is how it all works together. The more intent you have in your mind, the more energy you'll get, so the stronger you become. You can do this conditioning exercise before any workout, and you don't need to change anything, but we're simply adding to it by filling your body with intent and allowing your mind to permeate over your body. What's interesting is that this principle is also applicable in any aspect of life, from your health goals to business, even relationships. Quote, "From one thing, know 10,000 things." What do you think about this technique? Let me know in the comments. Understanding the why is just the start. Now let's see how these philosophies shape the how, the actual training. Musashi believed in freely controlling your own body. He did that through consistent training in the mind and body. On top of sword training, he also read and studied the principles of the art of war multiple times. So that's how he shaped his strategy and grew his combat skills even more with practical application. Now, let's translate these principles into action with specific exercises you can do at home. To train like Miyamoto Musashi, we're going to focus on a series of bodyweight exercises that target the same muscles used in his sword training, including his famous Nitten Ichi Ryu, or two heavens as one, which means fighting using two sworded techniques. But because this is a no-equipment workout, we'll look at different ways to work the same body control that he did in real combat. That's why we're going to do full body exercises, separated by upper body days and lower body days, because sword fighting uses muscles in your entire body, including your arms, shoulders, back, chest, core, wrists, and legs. So to emulate his training, we're going to target the same muscles used for swinging the sword as well as footwork. Let's break down how you can practice its basics at home, even without real swords. Training 1. Upper body. Starting off with upper body training. In battle, Musashi's strikes were powerful, yet controlled, and his body strength let him twist and move freely. 1. Regular push-ups. targeting the chest, shoulders, and even the upper back. This is a good exercise to stabilize your upper body. Start in a plank position with hands shoulder width apart. Keep your body in a straight line and focus on controlled movement as you lower your chest almost to the ground and push back up. Repeat your 5 sets of 10. 2. Pike push-ups. These are like overhead presses without weights that you can do anywhere. Start in a downward dog position with hips high and hands shoulder width apart, then lower down until your head almost reaches the ground and push back up. These replicate the shoulder strength Musashi needed for overhead strikes and even for dual sword wielding, so it engages the same muscles when he does upward and downward strikes, plus the motion of blocking an attack from above or delivering an overhead slash. 3. Tricep dips. Sit on the edge of a bench or chair, hands supporting your weight. Position your feet away from the bench, legs straight and heels on the floor. Lower yourself until your upper arms are parallel to the ground, then push back up. Whether you use a chair or the edge of a sturdy surface, training the triceps targets the same muscles in sword fighting, extending the arm at the elbow for strikes, thrusts, and maintaining control over your weapon. 4. Crunches. This exercise targets your upper and middle abs. Lie on your back with knees bent and feet flat, and lift yourself off the floor by engaging your abs. Lower back down without fully resting your head, and repeat. Having strong abdominal muscles is the foundation of fluid movements and quick directional changes. That's why this emulates Musashi's core strength while rotating his torso during strikes and to maintain balance in shifting stances. 5. Sit-ups. Adding on top of it, we're going to perform one set of 100 sit-ups non-stop. Sit-ups test your endurance and train you to maintain control through fatigue just like a prolonged duel. But on top of that, this movement in the trunk creates alignment with whole body movements that are used to generate power, which then transitions into forward momentum. 6. Dead hang. For this, you're going to need either a pull-up bar or the edge of a door frame. If you're going to do this on your door frame, add 2 towels at the edge so that you have an easier time holding your body weight. Do 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds and repeat. A little known fact is that Musashi would perform dead hangs in trees when he was a child. That's because this exercise strengthens your forearm muscles, wrist muscles, shoulders, and upper back, which builds the grip strength necessary for sword fighting. But training the upper body is only good if you have the foundation. Now that we've covered the muscles used for sword training, we're going to work the lower body, targeting the same muscles used for the right combat stance and footwork. Training 2. Lower body. First, let's take a look at the combat stance, what Miyamoto Musashi defined as the perfect fight posture. He preached adopting this stance in everyday life. In his words, our ordinary posture should be the same as the posture in fight, and our fighting posture should be the same as our ordinary posture. While we don't fight with swords as much, this is a principle of carrying yourself with confidence that can be applicable in all aspects of life. From the Book of 5 Rings, this is what he said about it. Do not look down, keep your face up. Do not tilt your head up. Do not tilt your head to a side. Do not have your head crooked. Do not move your eyes around. Do not have wrinkles on your forehead. Have wrinkles between the eyebrows. Do not move your eyeballs. Do not blink. Keep your eyes narrower than usual. Keep your face calm. Keep your nose straight. Have your chin slightly forward. Keep the back of the neck straight. Stabilize the neck by tightening the neck muscles. Keep your body well balanced. Keep your shoulders down. Keep the back straight. Do not stick out your butt. Keep the knees to the toes active. Do not bend your lower back. Keep the lower abdominals tight as pushing your tummy against the belt. The core idea of having the right stance is also applicable to footwork and workout, so here's how to train your lower body. Musashi's movements were precise, explosive, and adaptive, and in order to do that, he had developed his footwork and stance through a combination of naturality and strategy. Quote, "In my strategy, the way of moving is no different from normal walking on a road. In your footwork, you should tread strongly on your heels while allowing some leeway in your toes. Although your stride may be long or short, slow or fast, according to the situation, it is to be as normal. Flighty steps, unsteady steps, and stomping steps are to be avoided. This lower body circuit is designed to enhance your balance, stability, and precision, mirroring the footwork Musashi relied on in battle. 1. Lunges. For this exercise, do 3 sets of 20 each leg. Step forward with one foot and lower your body until both knees form 90-degree angles. Then push through your front heel to return to the starting position. Repeat by switching legs. This exercise strengthens your quads, hamstrings, and glutes for balance and explosive movements. 2. Squats. 4 sets of 25. Push your hips back as you bend your knees, lowering your body while keeping your chest lifted and back straight. Once your thighs are parallel to the ground, press through your heels to rise and repeat. Squats build powerful leg muscles and mimic the stable combat stances Musashi perfected. 3. Jumping jacks. This full body movement replicates the stamina Musashi used in his duels. Do 3 sets of 100 jumps for a total of 300 jumping jacks. This is a simple and effective way to get your heart pumping and body conditioning. 4. Stair climbing. Picture yourself ascending a mountain or chasing an opponent on uneven terrain. Stair climbing engages your calves, quads, and glutes, building functional strength and endurance. This mirrors the functional training Miyamoto Musashi did naturally, as he traveled by foot a lot during his youth. Miyamoto Musashi trained both for combat and for life, and then he combined the best of both worlds into a practical philosophy that is both timeless as well as applicable broadly. His training style wasn't just legendary, it was incredibly effective. That's why, if you've tried various workout programs and haven't seen the results you desire, I invite you to consider a different approach. I'm offering a personalized 8-week body transformation plan, tailored to your unique physique and goals. So if you're aiming to develop a physique and conditioning like Musashi, or simply want to enhance your fitness with custom workout plans designed specifically for you, then I encourage you to check out the link down below. I'll see you there.